Hello, Dr. Film. It's been a while. What's your
Wrong movie!
Five minutes later.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Film, and yes, I'm qualified to have that name. Before we begin, you should know that this review will contain no spoilers. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe for reviews and more.
Oh, let's get this party started!
Now let's go over the cast, starting with our two main stars, Jay and Allie, played by Mason Gooding and Olivia Holt. And they're by far the best characters in this whole movie. Even though these characters may come off as a bit generic, the actors themselves did a great job selling their performances. And they honestly have such good chemistry between them. And they can be pretty funny at times.
I was being chased by a serial killer.
I know! I also was being chased by a serial killer. What the does that mean?
Jay, you're tall and ripped and perfectly capable of defending yourself.
These muscles were not made for violence, they're for cuddling.
Okay.
You can say that again.
As for the rest of the cast, the actors did a decent job with what they were given, especially Jordana Brewster and Devon Sawa. And yes, their characters' names are Detective Hobbs and Detective Shaw. Wow, they're paying homage to the Fast and Furious franchise. Okay. Now let's address the elephant in the room, Hard Eyes. And he was savage, brutal, and not that original. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's got the memorable mask, the machete, the knives. But here's the thing though, everything about this killer just keeps reminding me of other killers. Like the machete, for instance, it reminds me of Jason Voorhees. The mask, it reminds me of the Purge movies. The arrows, it reminds me of, Brave? Oh, that movie, that's what it was reminding me of, okay. But do you see my point here?
Not really.
And now, the story. Surprisingly, the writers did a good job mixing both the slasher and rom-com genres together without either one contradicting each other. And like I said before, both of these actors did a good job making these characters likable, and you would certainly root for them as they try to survive this horrific night. But I did have some issues with this story. For one, some of the dialogue in this movie felt forced and awkward. Secondly, by the end of this movie, the story for some reason decides to take a playbook out of the Scream franchise. It felt a bit too familiar, and it kinda did drag out for a little while. Yeah, another thing I forgot to mention, the killer in this movie tends to act a little more like Ghostface from the Scream movies.
I knew it!
Overall, my friends, this movie was pretty good.
Gone.
But it may not be for everyone. If you're looking for something clever, original, or thought-provoking, you're looking at the wrong place here. But if you're looking for something simple, basic, and something that warms your heart and terrifies you at the same time, this is the film for you. So for those who haven't seen it yet, I recommend checking it out, and let me know what you think. Only if you're 18 years or older. Man, why do I keep forgetting to mention the R? No, not ARG. I meant R, rated R. No, R. I said R!
Take a chill pill.
With all that said, I give Hard Eyes a 7.5 out of 10.
Don't you dare hang up, Dr. Film. We're not done talking. If you so much as call 911 or hang up this phone again, I will... Dr. Film? Hello? Hello? Anyone? Am I on speakerphone?